Hey everyone, it's YouTube Media. Today I'm going to show you how to use a video editing program called Camtasia Studios. This is also what I use to record and make my videos too, because lots of people have been asking me, how do you record your videos? How do you add those effects? What program do you use? Well, this is the program, Camtasia Studios. So I'm going to take you through it and show you how to use it. So first you must download it, so go to techsmith.com/Camtasia. The links will be in the video description, as always. Then you can download a free 30-day trial, but if you want to keep it, you'll have to pay for it, but I definitely say it's worth it. It's a great program. Okay, then once you download it, we can close this. And when you download it, it gives you the Camtasia Studios program, obviously, but it also gives you a screen recorder, which is what I use to record my videos. Camtasia recorder right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up Camtasia. Just double click it. Okay, then this welcome message comes up. You can just close that. So this is the program. On the bottom is the timeline where you edit your video, and then this is the video preview, this black box here. So first we got to add some video to edit it. So over here under add, click import media. So you can import pictures, music, video, and other files like that. So I'm going to import this example video I made to use as a demonstration. So you just double click it, and then it appears right here under the clip bin. And then I'm also going to add a picture. Okay, so now I have my two files here, so I got to drag them to the timeline to edit them. So you just click, drag, and let go on the timeline. And then this project settings is going to come up, presets. So you basically choose the preset you want, the dimensions, the quality, the format. So I'm uploading mine to YouTube, so I'm going to select this YouTube HD one that I made myself. And then click OK, and then I'm going to add my picture. Okay, so now I have my two files here. So first, to edit it and be more precise, you want to click on these magnifying glasses, the zoom in one, about 3 or 4 times. So it zooms in, you can be more precise. Now it splits the video into two things. It has the video on the top and then the audio on the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to cut out a part that you messed up on. So I purposely messed up in the beginning. I'm going to play the video and show you. I misspelled hello. Okay, see, there you go. I misspelled it. So 3.22 seconds into the video is garbage. That's where I messed up. So I want to remove that. So see this line right here? That's basically where I am at the video, this little green arrow. So I'm going to just click right at 3.22 seconds. And then, so that's from there to the beginning is garbage. So I'm going to click this button right here that says split. Then it splits it into two videos. So the beginning one, this first one here, is all garbage because I messed up. So I'm just going to right click on it and then click remove from timeline. And then it removed it. So now I only have my good video that I want to keep. Okay, so now the only thing is, this is full screen, so on YouTube, people aren't going to be able to see what I'm typing. So I'm going to show you how to zoom in. A lot of people ask me how I zoom in. So go to where you want to zoom in on. So I'm going to do about 1 second in the video. Just click there. You can just, this little green arrow is just, you can just move it around. That's basically shows you where you are at the video. So I'm going to go about 1 second. And then over here under edit, click zoom in pan. That's how you zoom in. And then this thing will come up. So this green box around here is how zoomed in you are. So to zoom in, you're going to go up to one of the corners, click, and then drag it to make it smaller. You can move it around and just position it where you want, make it the size you want. You can make it smaller, bigger. So I'm going to do it right about there so people can see what I'm typing, or you can make it smaller. Okay, and then you can go down, duration. That's basically how long it takes to zoom in. I do about 1 second. You don't want to do instantly, like 0 seconds. You want to make sure you have a duration, otherwise it's going to look like a flash. So set it about 1 second. And then tilt. This is a tilt. Basically, I don't have any use for this, but I'll show you. Watch the preview. So when I tilt it, basically it's going to tilt it like that when you zoom in. You can do it left or right, but I really don't have any use for that, so I'm just going to leave it alone. But you can tilt your zoom. So once you got that done, just click finished. Then down on the timeline, you will notice it added the zoom. So this diamond, blue diamond, is the zoom. And then this hill right here, I'm going to zoom in. See this blue slanted hill? That's the duration that I was talking about. 1 second from beginning to end to zoom in. That's how long it'll take. I'll show you. So I'm going to put my mouse there. See how it slowly zoomed in? It took 1 second. Now if you don't like how the zoom you made and you want to edit, just double click on it. and then it'll bring up this thing back up and you can change it around. So finished, and then say you want to zoom out. After zooming in, just go where you want to zoom out. add another zoom and pan, then go down and click this little thing here, expand the selected keyframes, and it expands it back to full screen. Click finish. So you got to zoom in, and then video, and then zoom out. So let's go on to callouts. This is basically like effects, like text and arrows and shapes. So just click that, and then click the green plus shape. And then, okay, so these are the callouts. So right now in the preview, you can see the current callout I have is an arrow. To change it, you just click on this type here. You can go through the different ones. There's highlighter. There's blur, so you can blur things. So I'm going to do a spotlight one, or you can do text. You can type, see it, and then you can make it a different size if you want, change the font, the color. Then you can move it around just by dragging it. But I'm going to use a spotlight, then just put it where you want. So it basically makes everything else black except the spotlighted part, and then you can change the size of it. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that like there. And then you can do a fade in, fade out. I don't want that though, so I'm going to leave it unchecked. You can choose how many seconds it takes to fade in and out. And then the darkness of the blacked out part. So, okay, so I have my callout I want. Oh yeah, you can also add your own callout. Just click Add Edit Custom, and then New Custom Callout, and then find your file. You can choose like a picture you want, and that can be a callout. So I'm just going to leave it a spotlight, and then click Finished. Okay, so it added the spotlight down here. Right here, this little box is the spotlight. You can drag it by going to the edge and then click, and then you can make it smaller, longer, so you can make it 5 seconds, 1 second by just dragging it back and forth, however long you want it. You can position it where you want, so I'll just put it right there, so it starts right after the zoom in. Then I'm going to drag this and move it over there. Okay, and then there's also voice narration. Basically, you click on that, and then you click Start Recording, and then you can add your audio or your voice over the video if you want to record your voice. Then let's go to transitions. So see, I have two files. You can add a transition effect between them, between the picture and the video. So just click transitions. Then these are all the different ones. You can preview it by double clicking it. And it turns. So say I want cube rotate. Well, here's the arrow right here. That's my transition. So I'm just going to click it and drag it to right there. So now I have a cube rotate between these two files. Click finished. Alright, so there's my cube rotate right here. It's on the timeline now, so I can play it. See? Shows you the preview, how it transitioned there. Okay, so yeah, now a lot of people also ask me how I add that little icon at the bottom of my videos. That's called a watermark, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So once you have your whole video, however you like it, what you're going to do is you click on Produce Video As. Then it's going to bring up this thing. Now, to add your own custom watermark, click on the drop-down list and click Add Edit Preset. This will pop up, and then just click New, and we're going to make our own preset to add a watermark, so just name it, blah, blah, blah. And then File Format, click MOV QuickTime, because that's HD. If you don't have it, I'd recommend you download it so you can have your videos in HD. Then click Next, and then Next. And then custom size, this is the size of YouTube videos dimensions, so 640 by 480, you can set it to that. Next. Okay, this is how you add the watermark. See right here where it says watermark, include watermark, check that, and then click options. Okay, then it brings up the watermark feature. Now right here is the watermark preview. This is what the current watermark is, this little square. So to make your own custom picture, you're going to click on this little file icon here. And then you're going to find your picture. So here's mine. Just double click it. So there you go. There's my current watermark. Then you can choose the opacity, like how thick and transparent it is. I'm going to leave it at 50%. Image scale, how big it is. I'll leave that at like 20% or something. Then you can move it around by using these position buttons here. Move it to the top right, top left, middle, bottom right, or you can use these things, horizontal offset, to move it around customly. So just leave it right there. So once you have it all set to how you like it, just click OK, then click Finished, and then click Close. Okay, so now we just made our own presets. So when you want to produce your video, you're going to click on this drop-down list, find your preset that we just made. It's right here, blah, blah, blah. Then you click Next, name it, blah, test, choose where you want to save it to, click Next, and then you just click Finish, and now we'll start rendering the video. This can take a really long time depending on how big your video is and how long it is, but it can take a half hour, it can take 5 minutes, so I'm just going to cancel it. Yes. Okay, so that's basically how you use Camtasia Studios. If I went really fast, it's because I have a 10-minute time limit. Also, the audio, if you want to increase the audio, if it's really quiet, you can click somewhere, and then just click it, and then drag, and select the part that you want to make louder. And then you click this little up arrow button, volume up 25%. See that? You just click that a couple times, and choose how many times you want it to increase by 25%, or you can use this, replace with silence to mute it, or you can decrease it, or make the volume fade in. But yeah, you can mess around with that. Oh yeah, and to record the screen, like I do, you would just click record the screen, or you can, as I showed you, go to your Camtasia recorder.